like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the coffee stream of chaos. Today I'm joined by Phoenix Fire.
Hello, everyone.
PA Nightmares.
What's up, you beautiful people?
And Dark Little Voices.
Ha 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 ha. I came on accident.
This was not
We
the
all say
plan.
hi, and Dark Little Voices like, I don't know what to do.
Need adult.
He's living in the future. He woke up this morning going, "Yay, it's my turn. It's not until next week." Do you own a DeLorean that we don't know about, Shade?
Shh, they don't need to know that right now.
You just told us all. You are horrible at keeping secrets.
I am.
Sorry.
These Dark Little Voices,
I mean,
not
like-
Dark Little Secrets.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's two heads on your profile picture. You think one of them would be smart enough to keep a secret?
Well, she is.
Decay
because I'm
is,
not
yes.
the one.
Shade's not. Decay is. You barely ever hear
DK
from
is.
Decay.
She just said the other night, she just shows up and says, "What do I do?"
Wait, how do we know that Decay's actually his wife and not just some poor soul he has tied up in the basement?
We don't.
You know, I've had weird thoughts like that. Like, I really need to find some way to convince people that she is my wife and not just some person that I just have hanging around, or like I do like multiple voices and I'm just really good at doing female voices, because that's not true at all.
He like ties her to the chair and he's like, "Read these lines."
Read them and
Shit,
I'll
that's how she
feed
is.
you.
You scream for help.
Read them and I'll feed you. That's like when 242 has me do her line. She hog ties me, as I always say, and she says, "You will read these and then I'll let you go."
Read these. And,
She never does.
And I'll give you candy corn.
Yes,
Okay,
I'll read anyone's lines for candy corn.
right? Shit.
Well,
That's a threat to some people.
now it's not candy corn. Now it's the season of chocolate-covered cherries. It's Christmas time.
Okay, okay. Read these lines. You get chocolate-covered
Yes.
cherries,
Yay!
but you have to buy them yourself.
As his representative, it has to be Queen Anne's. Otherwise, it's not a deal.
Oh, good morning, hair raising.
Narratives and narratives. Welcome, and
Hello.
also welcome, Spooky.
What's up,
Spirit.
HR? How you doing, buddy?
Wow, wait a minute.
Spider.
So, once we have HR's parents both in the thing. Cool.
Oh yes, I forgot hair raising. I always say, "Oh God, HR's in the house. Behave."
It's okay. Me and PA are his parents, so we're good.
Oh,
The Phoenix rises.
yeah,
always,
we 3D printed him.
always HR. Always. This Phoenix is forever soaring.
Except when he's
He
asleep.
doesn't show
Yeah,
up.
we 3D printed HR.
I don't sleep. I take cat naps, according to Reddit. They called me a cat person.
It's fine.
Right, guys. That's how children are born. You just put them. You just 3D print them.
HR or hair raising says, "Please follow the rules, everyone. Remember, HR is watching."
Always be watching.
I'd like to make a complaint against 42. It is early.
Don't follow the rules. You follow me.
Truth be told, I told
Batman.
you very early in the day that I would need you, so this is your
No.
own fault.
I'm not making a complaint. I told you I've got your back no matter what, and I would jump in anytime you needed me.
Yes, yes.
And I enjoy these coffee streams early in the morning or streams late at night.
Yeah, I can't do it late at night. I'd be like, 2 plus
I
2
know.
is moon. Yeah.
It's not. I've
the
been doing
math-
math wrong this whole time.
Yeah, the math ain't math in there. But okay.
It's fine.
She's into that new Common Core math or whatever they're teaching the kids these days.
Oh, hell no.
Actually, I saw one way to do times that I might try, because it's a lot better than what I learned.
Are you talking about the one with the graph
It's
where
like
you count the
regular math.
dots or something?
Yes, yes. The ones where you do the lines, and you do how many
Mhm.
times there are, and then you count how many times the lines meet. And it
Yes.
makes way more sense than what we do.
It does. I come
Public
from
school
the old
systems.
school. Yeah.
Public school systems. Let's teach our kids a harder way to do math, but teach them no actual skills that will translate to real life.
Did you all? Okay, let me ask. DLV. I don't know. 242. You can probably answer this too. PA maybe as well. Did you all have the speed, like in math class, the speed multiply tables, like the real quick one? Like if you were on sevens, your teacher gave you the 1 minute speed challenge pages, and you had to answer as many as you could as fast as possible.
If they
I
tried
had that in
to,
middle school.
No.
No. Oh God, I did.
No, because I was in the special classes for the stupid children.
well,
That
I
was my
wasn't.
freshman year.
I wasn't in the stupid class, but I did have where I got taken out of class for extra help on reading. So if they gave me that, I'd be like, "Here you go, give me a 0."
Dude,
Mine.
I was in the special education classes because of my ADHD and my dyslexia. My teachers were just like, "This kid's unteachable," and I'm like, "It's not that I'm unteachable. So you're boring me. Do better at your job."
Yeah.
Well,
Shots fired.
I wouldn't quite call them stupid classes. You were just advanced learning, is what I like to call it.
Homie, those classes were so fucking awful because, real talk, they taught you the same thing year after year. Like half the year was just spent reviewing what you learned last year. I got to the point where I stopped doing homework because I knew all the answers. And
God damn.
then the person who handled my case or whatever, those joke of an employment. She's like, "Why aren't you doing the homework? You're failing all your classes." And I'm like, "Why don't you actually challenge me for a change and stop boring the fuck out of me?" And so my parents got called in because I swore to the teacher. And my mom and dad looked at me like, "What did you say to her?" I said, and I looked at I'm one for doubling down. I don't back up. I looked at my dad and my mom and I said, "I told her." Actually, I think I called her a bitch. I was like, "I told this bitch that that they need to start challenging me or stop boring the fuck out of me, and I'd actually be doing my job, so, like I'd be doing my work." And lo and behold, my dad and my mom backed me up. I got punished for calling her a bitch and swearing, but they backed me up in school. And so she made a deal with me that if I got like B's throughout the rest of the year, she would bring me out of like all the classes that I essentially tested out of. So I pulled straight A's on but math. And she hated me for it, but I finally got actually out of special education classes except for math, and I started getting challenged. And lo and behold, I was a good student. I'm a good student if you stop boring me and actually challenge me.
That makes
That's
sense.
fair.
Yeah, no, that's the problem with those things. I only needed it for extra learning on reading. So I need to, because I was always a grade behind where I should be. So grade 3 was in grade 2 reading. So they would just, so I could get my head around it. To this day, I don't know how to write words. I just memorized them. I can't do the sounding out thing. And apparently that is a dyslexia thing where you can't sound out words.
Yeah.
You just have to memorize them.
Yeah, that's more or less what I do.
Yeah.
Also, turns out I have a predilection for calling my teachers bitches because I did it to 4 different teachers while I was in that school.
You know,
One of them was in kindergarten when I was 5.
it's like I feel like I should be surprised,
I'm proud of that, by
but
the
at the
way.
same time, I'm not.
Bitch, I wanted that toy.
No, dude, my kindergarten teacher, she looked at me and she straight up told my mom and dad in front of me, "Your son can't graduate kindergarten because he's too stupid. He can't say his alphabets." And
Oh,
I could sing them, but I couldn't say them. So
What?
me being me, and at 5 years old, I was already sarcastic as hell. I like literally sang them in my head, and then at a slow, agonizing pace went A, B, C. And after when I got to Z, I looked at her, I crossed my arms with a smile. I'm like, "There, bitch, I did it."
oh my God.
Hey, Big Daddy Stone.
5. I was that sarcastic.
He
Maybe,
came
yeah.
out.
At 5, I was that sarcastic.
He came out sarcastic. He came out crying in
Dude,
sarcasm.
Dude, I'm a prodigy. That's when people say you can't be that sarcastic. I'm like, no, dude, I'm a prodigy. I was born on a star of sarcasm and spite.
Yeah. This is why I want you to feed me.
And none of y'all can argue that I was born on sarcasm and spite. That's just my lifeblood.
That's all he lives on.
Yeah.
Without it, he'd die.
Also, apparently I found out that if you drink more than 300 milligrams of caffeine a day, you're overdosing. But I think my general intake of caffeine is like 800 milligrams.
Golly.
My God.
I think we should all be concerned.
Yeah.
But my heart stays at a constant, but my heart is at like a constant, like 70 to 80 beats per minute. Like, it's rock solid. I think I've done it so long that my body has just grown accustomed to the abuse and adjusted.
That's very possible. The human body's fucking weird that way.
There really is. Our bodies run off of weird stuff. This one only had 12 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Like, each bottle. So I'm on my 4th bottle, 2 liter, like 1 liter bottle of Diet Mountain Dew since I got to work at 10:30 yesterday. And each bottle has 150 milligrams of caffeine in it. So at 10:30, which will be the end of the 24 hours, I will have consumed at least 390 milligrams of caffeine.
God.
He lives off of spite, sarcasm, and caffeine. It's a fine line between life and heart attack.
Listen, the caffeine is just to make humans tolerable, so I don't commit homicide.
Fair.
So it's a fine line between sarcasm, spite, heart attack, or homicide.
I think we can all agree that homicide would be bad because I'd be alive, but you wouldn't be able to talk to me.
Well, he would be able to,
Yeah,
but it'd be recorded.
I mean, I'd be in jail, so I'd get caught eventually.
Yeah, this is true. It's only so many places you can hide things.
Unless you do what I suggested to someone. They're like, how would you hide a body? I'm like, well, you can always just chop it up, make it into, just clean them like a deer, and then just, donate them to food, to chair, how they go and they feed the homeless. You can always just donate the meat to the homeless centers and just have them, have the homeless people clean up your crime scene.
Oh God.
That's terrible. Oh my God.
Are the voices? Why did you give him ideas?
Feed homeless people. It's a good thing.
Oh my God.
I think PA needs to
about
change
this. If
his
the
name
wind
to Dark Little
To
Voices.
go... Think about this though. If the Wendigo myth is true, think about how many Wendigos you could create.
Oh my goodness, tons. But there's a
Hair raising
spirit.
narrative says bitches be crazy.
True.
I mean, he's not wrong, but he's not right either. I'm just kidding.
I'm crazy, but I'm not the B word.
Bitches be crazy, but PA be crazier.
If it
PA,
is-
you are crazy.
Wendigos. Oh God, no.
See, but
There's so many characters in this narration community that all different personalities. I love it. It's like we have the wildest family that no one will ever understand. I'd hate to see us all in one room together at a get together.
Oh,
Do
I
you
would love it.
understand?
I would love it.
Oh God.
Bro, I straight up, if I ever win like a shit ton of money in the lottery, I'm gonna have like a mansion with like hundreds of rooms built and move the horror community in, and I'm just gonna have you guys, pay me for like electricity and stuff, and then just enough to keep the house from, to pay the bills for the house, and then we just can all just live there, just and have a good old party.
I don't know, man, because I eat a lot.
And you'd have his
Hey.
little voices there, not just dark little voices.
Yeah.
That's fine. Uncle PA will teach them how to be a
Sarcastic.
sane, functioning adult.
The horror house.
Good luck.
He said he's a good luck. He's like, I'm like, you're not worried about me corrupting your children and turning them into little serial killers?
I keep getting blamed for corrupting the shit out of my children. I need a break, so sure, go for it.
Dude, I
I need
looked at
someone
my
else to
oldest
blame.
niece, and this is how great of an uncle I am. I'm like, I'm now training your sister to be the next serial killer. You have failed me and disappointed me, and now I have to train the next generation.
Shots fired.
She's like, I
Jeez.
haven't failed you. I just haven't done it yet. And I'm like, that's true. You're still alive. You can still make me proud.
So I have a question for DLV.
Yes.
Are
They don't.
you, or if you can say it, if not, you can plead the fifth. Are you in the middle of writing something very special and extra creepy for Christmas?
Tried last year. I just don't have the time. And I
Aw.
don't know. It's hard, and I'm trying really hard not to be depressing. But I'm struggling to keep on feeling the Christmas spirit. Just this year alone has just been really hard emotionally. So, how I even got one Thanksgiving thing written down is a miracle in itself. So I don't think I'll be making one for Christmas this year.
It was a Thanksgiving
Hey, Phoenix.
miracle. Sorry.
I have a proposition
Hey,
for you,
Phoenix.
DLV. Yes, PA.
I'm in the middle of writing something creepy for Christmas.
Ooh, I can't wait
Always
to
write
read it.
something good for Christmas, though. Like straight up.
I have a proposition for you, DLV.
Yes.
I started a Christmas story. I'm okay writing, like I wrote my story, The Shadow Man, and I need to write part 2. I started my Christmas story. Do you have time to either help write it or help me get it finished?
I do love a challenge, so I accept.
I challenge you,
So wait, what-
shady brother.
So wait, DLV, did you say I always write something good for Christmas?
Yes, dude. I love your Christmas stories.
So remember the Christmas elf from last year, the one that you where the elf killed the parents and used the mother's intestines as garland?
Oh my god, that was horrible, but I loved it. Go on.
That elf is coming back, but he has a name now. His name is Noel.
Oh shit.
He's back. Back
And
again.
it's titled The Christmas Elf, Santa's Best Helper.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
You sure it should be Santa's best helper, or should it be the other guy's best helper?
Oh no, this is Santa because
Krampus.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
God.
42 did not. No, 42. Did you not hear it? Santa get like every year, a kid asks Santa for an elf, and he gives him one of the elves from his workshop, and it's like an elf on the shelf concept, except this elf is kind of like Chucky, where it's alive,
Mm.
and he watches the parents and the kid, and if the parents are too abusive to the child, meaning if they discipline them too strictly, he gives them a warning, and then he gives them death. And then, to add insult to injury, Santa Claus comes and delivers the gifts and picks up the elf.
Yeah.
So no one knows the
Because
elf
even
did
Santa
it.
Claus is right. It's the thing. They say the elf did it, and the cops are like, I don't understand why the elf. They keep saying the elf did it because they think there's an actual like murderer on
Serial killer.
like roams around on Christmas. Yeah.
DLV, I'll meet you after this stream and we'll talk about the idea.
Good doke.
Uh,
Just make sure that you actually do, because just like when Furbury said, "Oh, hey, after the stream, can you I needed to talk to you about something, and I completely forgot about it.
Oh, I'm not going to let you forget. I will find you. I will hunt you down.
I mean, okay.
I'm pretty sure he lives close enough that he could drive. Spooky.
I don't know how close. I don't know how close DLV and I live. I know me and PA live somewhat close, but I don't know where DLV lives.
Well,
That's
you
cool.
can figure out where PA lives. It's kind of in the name.
Yeah, I know. I asked him that one night, and
You're
when he
giving away
told
my
me,
secrets.
well,
Hide it.
I asked him one night, and then he told me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I felt 2 inches small in this chair. I was like, "I'll never ask stupid questions again."
He's your personal assistant.
Bro, no. See, here's the thing. But here's the thing. It's not a stupid question because in the intro it says, "Allow me to be your personal assistant to the realm of nightmares." So PA could be, the state, or it could be, personal assistant nightmares. Like allow me to be your personal assistant and making you have those bloody nightmares.
And then when I first met 242, I was like, "Where do you live?" She was like, "Do you not see the flag and the name?" I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
I don't hide where I live. At least
I
in the
think I'm
country.
such a dingbat sometimes.
Sometimes to your detriment, aka that weird ass guy
I
who
know.
was leaving messages.
It's fine.
So,
Spooky Spade said, "Can you imagine a house with demonic friggin' voices coming from every room, and the dishes are always dirty?"
Oh,
Hell
that's
no.
horrible. Oh,
I
that's
draw the line at
horrific.
dirty dishes.
I
no.
can't
Oh,
imagine it.
My OCD just went crazy thinking about that. Ugh.
No.
I'm one of those crazy
Hey, would you like
people.
to see
Huh?
Would you like to see a picture of my desk? I can trigger your OCD real quick.
No.
Oh,
No.
please
Okay,
don't.
so my mom taught me, like, growing up, like, yes, I mop my floors, but I would prefer to get on my hands and knees and clean them with an actual like rag to make sure they're clean. Like everyone else is like, "Are you all freaking crazy? They make mops." I'm like, "I know, but I don't think they clean the floors that well."
Phoenix likes to be on his hands and knees, confirmed.
Oh, shut up, PA. God. What is this stream becoming?
It's PA's stream. This is how it goes. Can confirm.
Can confirm this is the wildest stream I've been on. Please don't put that in the same sentence as being on all fours.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
But Phoenix,
Mhm.
do you want to talk about the little thing we got going on with a few?
Oh God.
What?
What you got going on, huh?
No, the story.
Oh, wow.
Actually, let's leave that under wraps. Let's leave that for another day because we just
right.
got started. It's just on the drawing board.
Yeah, we got a special treat coming. It's gonna be funsies.
It is. Everyone should have seen it posted on Twitter, but those that didn't respond, unfortunately, they have to wait.
Yeah, well, Twitter was being.
I'm just
weird.
lucky because CCG, was it CCG? Someone messaged me about it, and that was how I found out. Oh no, I remember who it was.
Okay, fine. I'll let the cat out of the bag. I decided.
Yeah. You all were ragging on me that I can't keep secrets. Okay.
Well, I never claimed that I can't keep secrets. I'll spill all the dirt except on your personal.
And it's on Twitter, so it's
conversations
not a
tonight.
secret.
Right. So anyway, I decided I got irritated with asking authors for permission and waiting, or the ones that
waiting.
say no, or the ones that are complete buttholes about it, or the ones that want you to pay them for their stories. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, we are horror narrators. I don't care if we're writers or not, but I'm sure if you put us in a group setting, we could all come up with an idea, all be the transcriptionist, and we will make something happen. So, unbeknownst to me, I thought maybe 1-2 people would join me. No, we now have a group of 8 plus me. So I was like, awesome. So we came up with this crazy idea of me being the main character, and I happen to get on Reddit, and I'm writing this post about how I walked into this forest and somehow found this portal that I got sucked into, and I was like, what the hell just happened? Because I got spit back out and I'm now traumatized. So I made a story on Reddit. So the other characters comment on the story and they're like, oh, we had the same experience, but they're talking in their own different way. And then we eventually end up in a group chat, and then we end up going to meet up in the same place that we all happen to get spit out of this portal at. And then we start talking about what happened to us while we were in the portal. And then, long story short, we end up getting killed off, judging by what happened to us in that portal. So it's going to be probably a 3-part series. And PA, just know, I'm making this known to everyone right now, PA is the drunk in the story.
And in real life, I may have had at least one shot of whiskey during this stream.
Jesus, it's so early.
Well, he works overnight.
Technically, it's not, because I haven't been to bed yet.
Well, I get that. I used to work service industry, and sometimes I would get home at 4 a.m. and get trashed and start calling people. They're like, do you know what time it is? I'm like, I sure do, and I'm about half a bottle in. Let's party. Like, the only partying I'm doing right now is with my...
Let's party.
Pillow.
The only party I'm having right now is with my pillow. Piss off. I'm going back to sleep.
Dude, that's what I like. Okay, so one of my close friends, Zori Audio VA, she lives in Australia, so she's like 15 hours ahead of me. So she keeps me company, like we DM back and forth while I'm at work until like 4 a.m. my time, and then about 2 hours later, Jelly Bean, who lives in England, wakes up, so she keeps me company, and my it'd be a DM conversation from like 6 to 8:30, and I'm like, I have friends who are awake at all hours that I'm working, and this is fantastic.
Is Jelly Bean British?
Yes.
Yes, and so is her husband, Ray Beam, and a Right to Struggle.
I have been okay. So, in this narrator career of mine, I am itching to work with someone from every part of the world, and I still have yet to do a collab with someone with a British accent. It is my dream to do so.
I can hook you up. Her husband actually does narration and she helps out. So if you ever come across the road, you need a female or male English person for her, I can just hit them up and I'll give them your information and have them reach out.
PA, you are awesome. Thank God for that shot of
I'm
whiskey.
like the person in the horror community that knows like everyone, but only talks to like a handful of people.
You know who I turn to the most whenever I need a question about a narrator? It's 42. I don't know how she is so young and she knows everyone and their mother
and their dad.
I scare me. I didn't forget you. I know you're British too. I'm so sorry.
42 knows a lot of people because when we first met, I kind of shoved him down her throat.
God damn.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I introduced her to everyone, and she tricked me into narrating.
Yep, I did.
How the fuck did that work?
You should just do it.
Okay,
you should just write
it. I will tell you how that works. So, I was thinking about getting into narrations, right? And I'm like, I got Audacity all stuff figured out. And Raven helped me find like an editing software. And so I recorded and
daddy of the group.
Raven is like the daddy of the group. Just don't call him that. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, don't call him that.
So he helped me out. And so I was like, I went to 42 and I was like, all right, so how does this uploading thing work? I'm going to need help here. And so she showed me how to make a thumbnail, showed me where to put it, the description and all that, which I already knew because, being in the horror community for like 5 years before I even started narrating. And so we get all that done. She shows me how to finalize everything. We get to the screen where it's like, essentially post. And she's like, now post it. I'm like, but I wasn't planning on posting this. It was just was a test. She's like, post it. And I'm like, Fine. So she tricked me. She disguised her help by she used her help as a subterfuge to like force me to post my first video, which I listened back to it one day, and that was hot garbage.
Yes, but I told you flat out it was going to be, and it didn't matter what you did. It didn't matter if you tried 50 million times. It was always going to be hot garbage, the first one. First 5, 6, 20, 30, 100. I mean, what? I'm talking about myself, by the way.
I still think all my stuff is hot garbage, but people... I still think all my stuff's hot garbage, but people just like it. I'm like, I don't understand why people like my voice. It's so lame compared to like everyone else.
Speaking of all input here, when I first got started, I did not know what in the world I was doing. And when I first got on Reddit, I snatched a story. I used to just snatch stories, record them, send them back like, hey, I did this for you. I hope you like it. And a lot of authors were like, no, that's not how we do things. You ask permission. And the very first person that got back with me that said, dude, that is awesome. Thank you. Your voice is incredible. Please keep going. And that person happens to be on live with us today, and that is Shade. Him and his wife have been so sweet. They were like, dude, you are awesome. And now when he writes something, the other day he wrote something, and I commented, and I said, slowly slip story in back pocket. And he went, yay!
Hey, DLV, when are you going to let me record some of your stuff, bro?
Anytime you want, man. They're on Reddit.
He doesn't hide them. Good morning, September Dragon audio.
Yeah, I was gonna say pause. I need to. I was gonna say pause. I need to greet. What's up, sexy? Dragon knows I'm talking to him. What's up, sexy?
And apparently, Scare Me says he should be at 1K today. Nice.
Really?
Awesome, bro.
Oh,
awesome.
Congratulations, Scare Me. You deserve it, brother.
And thank you, Scarrow.
I don't know.
Scarrow just tipped me $5. Thank you so much. I need to fix the pop-up and get that up and running because 42 is forgetful.
King's in the house.
Sacra, send me money too.
No, it's my money.
Send me money, daddy.
What do you mean, Scare Me? No, Phoenix. I wish I was. No, you do deserve it, brother. You deserve it. I don't know what no Phoenix means. What are you talking about, brother? If you're getting ready to hit 1K, you do deserve it. You're incredible.
Hi. If you ever want to read one of my stories, I think I have one story that I could just send to you. It's the Once Giving Tree. It's
oh no, that's in my arsenal. No, it's okay. We'll both do it.
I can give you that one. I just
No,
I don't know.
meant
I've always wanted to write
just
stories
drop
since
it
I
over.
was like 9. So the fact that people actually want to read my stuff is actually it warms my heart a bit.
And like I said, DLV and Phoenix and 42, all my shit, once I get it onto my website, that's fair game. You guys don't even have to ask me. You can just grab it off my website and use it. Just make sure you credit me and let me know when it's done. It's going up because I want to watch it.
Yeah, same. My rule is you have to ask only because I'm like, okay, you have to send me the link. That's it. It's just because I'm like, no, if you want to use it, you gotta send me the link. That's it.
PA, did you ever send me your written material? Because if you haven't, I'd love to check it out just so I can narrate finally one of your stories. I've done quite a few of Shade's stories because he is an incredible writer.
You haven't done any of mine.
He did a story. What was it? Shade, please correct me. The failure of Project X2.
The failure of Project X2. Yeah, that
was incredible. Have you seen the views on it now? It's incredible.
No, I haven't actually.
Yes, the views have like really gone up. That's a good story. And then I think you posted it again, but it has some extra stuff in it. But if you write a part 2 to that, I would love to narrate it.
Wow, I wasn't thinking of part 2. See, I write these stories and then people are just like, oh, well, can you like write sequels to them? Like, are you sure? Because I wasn't planning on sequels. They were just supposed to be a one-time thing, like the City of Nightmares. And then I got feedback. Actually, the reason why the City of Nightmares is getting a sequel is because I gave it to Decay to because Decay is the one who edits all of my stories to make sure that they sound good or they even sound grammatically okay and all that other jazz before I
Oh.
narrate them
I
all
don't
that
know.
shit. And then she was just like, "So, you're making a sequel to this, right?" I was like, that wasn't planned, but I guess now I'm going to."
Hey, 42.
Hang on.
I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some assistance. I want
Hey,
there.
I've
How do you
got to
get to
stop.
your domain so I can update the payment information? Because I just realized that I lost my card and I haven't updated my payment information to the domain with my website on it.
Stop and ask this question to you, PA. Why is Adam Alley saying, also, PA, I haven't seen you much in the shower as much. Did you find a new buddy? What?
Okay. So there. 42 knows the story. We all would play Among Us together, and whenever I would get killed, if I had my task done, and it looked like the game's gonna go for a while, I'd go and run and hop in the shower and take like a 5-minute shower. Became a PA in the shower sort of thing.
His tasks were done, so it didn't matter.
I was like, wait, PA, are
Exactly.
you not showering lately? What is happening?
No, just Adam hasn't seen him in the shower. Adam used to take him out whenever he walked away. Adam was the killer a lot.
God damn.
That's DLV's favorite phrase. No, but seriously, DLV is an incredible writer. He's the one that came along and said, dude, we don't care that you borrowed our story. You did a great job. And that's when I first started out. And literally, I was messaging him all the time before I finally said, okay, I'll stop bothering him. I'll do my own thing. And then every video, he was like, keep going, bro. Keep going, bro. Keep going, bro. And now he's like, all right, Phoenix is good now. We can leave him alone.
Yes, no, the rule is you're supposed to ask for the story before you read it. But, I mean, you need to know this. Someone needs to inform you of this information.
I need PA's arsenal and I need 42's arsenal. It would be a privilege to narrate one of your stories so I can post it on my channel. That would be awesome.
I can say
I've narrated 2 of PA's stories, mostly because ones he wrote were one with vengeance in it, and I love vengeful stories.
Hello, Miss Creepy Tales.
MCT!
MCT.
Sorry, that's rules. I have rules.
Fine, I'm writing good morning MCT. Okay, that's your nickname. I'm so sorry.
No,
Hey,
fine.
MCT, how's you doing?
We just all call her MCT, but yeah, Miss Creepy Tales is her name, but it's a lot easier to type MCT.
Hey, December, how are the kids this morning? We always ask you every time we see you. How are the little ones?
How are the little dragons?
How are the little dragons?
We got little
Speaking of
voices.
DOV, where yeah, Shade, where are your babies?
Well, that is the reason why Decay is not here.
Oh,
She is watching them.
okay.
Did you inform
I was
her that you had a live stream today that you were wrong about?
Yeah, I told her I had the live stream today, and then it's not until I got everything set up and was looking at the schedule, there's like, oh no, I'm not supposed to be here. But I'm gonna stay if I can.
She's giving you the evil eye as she's walking out the room. She's like, how dare you?
The next story that you want me to edit, I'm going to make sure there's mistakes left.
Watch next
no.
week when you're actually supposed to be on here. She's like, no, you're gonna take care of the kids while you're on the stream. Ha.
No, I'm going to be on the stream this time.
I'm going out shopping. Good luck. Let's
fine. I
see.
just leave
December
them to-
says
Then he
one
starts
is doing,
crying because he's not on my credit cards.
December says one is doing homework and the other 2 are fighting in the room. Oh boy. Lovely. At least one's
Hey,
doing
I mean-
homework. Are they fighting over a book again, December? Last time you said they fight over books, which is so cool.
It's better than what they fight over. My little voices fight over literally anything.
MCT says, and by the way, PA stories are amazing. I've done a few. Sweet. Thank you for that info. I can't wait to read one.
Yeah, actually,
Is it that?
MCT.
Oh. Thank you, MCT. I love you.
A doll this
December
time.
says they're fighting over a
MC
doll this time. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Josie,
Like,
welcome.
like straight of them. Wait, Josie's awake?
Yep, Josie's
Guess
here.
so.
Hi, Josie.
Welcome,
I
Josie.
If I'm not
Girl,
mistaken,
what you doing awake? You need to get your ass back in bed.
I think I just spoke with Josie yesterday. She's so sweet.
Yeah. I also like her
Yes.
artwork that she posts on TikTok.
I haven't seen any narrators on TikTok. Everyone keeps saying they're well, maybe it's because I didn't add anyone yet. I don't really use TikTok for narrator stuff.
Near to
I don't see the
Mm.
point in it, but
it's
whatever.
I've tried a few times.
The longest video you can make now, I think, on TikTok is 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Well, yeah, I guess I could tell a short story in that time.
Yeah. But really, no one's going to watch it. Not on TikTok. Your longest you want is about 3 to 5 minutes on TikTok.
See, there you go, PA. Josie's still laying in bed, so she got you. Ha.
She's still in
She's
bed?
not asleep though, so she doesn't got me.
Oh, well,
She
no,
may not be
she's
asleep.
typing in her sleep. She's just so good.
We are her coffee this morning. Have you not heard this live stream so far?
It's been crazy.
Good morning, world. Wake up.
Wake up. Put on a little makeup.
Oh, Jesus. That reminds, oh God, this is telling my age. This reminds me when like Patti LaBelle did the McDonald's commercial. Wake up, coffee in your blah, 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 blah. It's like, Jesus, Patty, calm down.
Yeah, there's now kids growing up that do not know what System of a Down is.
That's depressing.
Oh, wake up. Put on a little makeup. Oh my God. Now that's going to be in my head. I'm going to have to listen to it after the stream.
It is a good song. They got
You
back
should just
together.
you should just throw it in the live stream right now. Just,
no,
you know.
copyright. I'm good.
Oh, yes, that's true. Daggone it.
Actually, it's been 20 years. Would I get copyright?
Why'd you leave the keys up on the
you can
table?
look it up.
Yes. Scare Me knows this song. Yes.
Because you wanted
Oh,
to.
no, wait. I think the copyright thing is that it's 50 years after they perish, then it's free game or something like that. Or am I just thinking just for books?
That's books. Music's a little bit different. You can make remixes after 20 years without any problems for sure. So if I would have made a remix of it, there's nothing they can do. Which is really sad because there's now I'm Blue being redone. It takes 100 years to enter public domain.
Blue, are you talking about Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die? Are you talking about that song?
Yeah.
Have you heard the new remix of it? It is
Yes.
crap. It's crap.
Yes, but they can do that because it's been more than 20 years.
Sacro says it takes 100 years to enter public domain.
Which it shouldn't be that long, but that's because of Disney. Thank you, Disney.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It should be.
Did-
they keep
okay.
extending it.
So back when, what was it, last year, Betty White passed away. So I did a
Yes.
tribute to her on my channel back when I was like baby Phoenix.
So like 2
And-
subscribers.
Yeah, so I did a video and I just played the theme song. Thank you for being a friend. That song, copyright. I was like, that song is older than the hills. Come on. Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they copyright it. So I was like, well, whatever. 70 years if the creator dies. Thank you for that info, Sacro.
So when's the creator died that made Mickey Mouse? Which is not Disney, it was the other guy.
So technically we can use Elvis Presley songs. I'm trying to think of some other people.
He died in the 70s. Yeah, I guess. Oh my god.
Was it the 70s? Oh, I thought it was the 60s.
No,
Oops.
that is 70 years ago, dude.
Yeah, okay. So we can use his without copyright.
Or 50. No, I think maybe
Disney is free next year. Yay. Or Mackie. I mean, who is Mackie?
I think he was saying
Mickey.
Mickey, and it was
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, there we
Mickey,
go.
okay.
If Disney doesn't try
I was like-
to extend it again, because they keep going to the courts again, it extended over and over again, which is why
was like,
it should have been public domain a very long time ago.
Mackie Mouse. Is that the twin
know
brother
what
we
else
never
you're
heard of?
Yes. He got with
You know what else?
Mickey, or not Mickey. I was trying to make a joke on Minnie, but I can't think of a better one. Tiny. We got with Tiny instead. Tiny
God.
Mouse.
Do you know what I miss is MySpace days where you could use any songs you wanted to, like on your profile, and there was no such thing as copyrights.
Well, there was. It's just they got around a lot of things.
Oh, well, I never got in trouble, and I got to put all of my favorite songs, and you get to put like your channel song when people click on it, it plays, and then there's your playlist, and that was so cool. And I was like, ooh, I hope this comes to Facebook. Nope. And then, of course, everything else, you're like, well, this sucks.
Yep.
Good morning, Pimp Demon.
Pimp Demon.
Pimp Demon.
Yo, what's up, Pimp?
He gets the special book, and he has also access to the special emojis because he's a member.
Cool.
Remember.
Look, I had to figure out what I should make my little picture thingamajiggies. I mean, I could have went with the lame stars that they tell you to use, but I was like, no, that does not on brand with me. I'm not a JoJo character.
What does that mean, Pimp? Hi, I'm Pimp. I'm not as sane as most people think. Well, okay, that's fine. We're not all sane here.
None of us are. We're all horror narrators.
Yeah.
Come on.
What is the Cheshire
But I'm
Cat says?
completely sane.
The Cheshire Cat? We're all mad. We're all a little mad here.
Actually, I thought that was the Mad Hatter's thing.
Yes, I'm superior. Bow down to me. I can't, Pimp. I have a bad back. I'm sorry. I'll give you a head nod. I throw my back out.
Earlier you were saying you were okay with being on all fours, so is your back really that bad?
You don't
Right?
understand.
Come on
You
now.
don't understand how slowly it takes me to get to the floor, and then it takes me almost an entire day to try to stand up.
You're just like, now I need to stand up. Do
Golly, I throw my back out tying my shoes. So now I have a special stool that I actually have to put my foot up on to tie my shoes.
You're not that
jeez.
old.
But okay, I might be 37, but my back feels like I'm 70. Come on.
Definitely. Your back totally, yeah. How rough.
I worked in service industry for 15 years. That tears your body down for life.
I'm still in
my
the service industry. Well, I'm in customer service anyways. I'm
As
not
a
server.
bartender, lugging around all that beer and those beer kegs and stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize that had long-term effects.
I wish I had a special stool. Since everybody's either
So some college kid can order a beer and either tip me a quarter, and I'm like, you can keep that. Apparently, you need it more than I do.
So this is why I never work in a bar. It's a terrible idea.
Oh, I loved working in a bar because I'm a smartass and I'm sober where everyone thinks I'm drunk. So whenever they would come up and try to argue, and I'm like, do you want to do this right now?
I was a
I'm
chef and I want to die. So scare me.
I was a chef and wanted to die. Oh, scare me. I was a server and I've seen how kitchen staff are. I get it.
Dragon
Saber
says
says-
I've thrown out my back making the bed and picking something off the floor.
Ooh.
December, I completely get that. Oh my God. I have a queen size bed and I live by myself. So making it is torture. And then I yell and scream at my animals like, please make yourself useful. Hold that other corner.
Your dog
All
just
right.
looks at you like, no.
So if anyone's wondering, they were doing a Google public domain. Apparently, whatever credit card blah 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 you use for like YouTube,
Mhm.
also goes like it instantly changes for your public domain.
Perfect.
Wait, what?
Because it's all owned by Google.
Yeah. So
Oh,
my
yeah, yeah.
website is through Google. It's a Google
Right.
public domain. I pay for.
Yeah.
But like if you have like YouTube Premium or whatnot, and you have
Mhm.
a credit card on YouTube, it
Mhm.
immediately updates the payment information for the website as well,
For the domain.
Yeah.
It's all owned by
Cool.
Google, so that makes sense.
which is nice.
But also creepy.
So now I don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
I mean,
Speaking of
It's
public
convenient.
domains and payments, my mother is not subscribed to YouTube Premium. So when she comes to my house, when I'm taking care of her, she watches her YouTube channel. And when I see ads pop up, I literally stop and almost want to throw up. I'm like, what is wrong with you, woman?
I don't have premium either.
What is wrong with you, heathen?
Yes, I have premium. I have premium because if I have to, well, it's also because I'm a narrator. So I watch. I'm obsessed with YouTube, and I get a lot of my ideas, my sound effects, and stuff like that from YouTube. So I don't have time to sit through 20 minutes worth of ads to try to look for something.
Well, then why don't you be nice to your mom and get the family package? That way you could just add her onto your plan.
Because she doesn't watch it as much as I do. Thank you for sending me that, PA. I appreciate it.
Dare you?
Yep.
I'm not a narrator because
Hey, both
I
have
can't
my
read.
website. Not all of my stories are on there, but the majority are. There's like 20 of like the 50 some I wrote. So you have enough of a selection
I appreciate
for it now.
So now I have access to As the Raven Dream stories. I have PA stories. I can use DLVs whenever I want to, just because he's a brother of mine. I can do what I want. Now I just need 242. Uh-oh, chaos is in the house. Good morning, Derringer.
You're starting to sound like Derringer. Derringer's like the icing on the cake when you get me and him both in there. You got chaos incarnate. You got both of us, and it gets a little crazy.
Demon, I'm not a narrator because I don't want to. Oh,
you're not chaos, Derringer. You're my sidekick to the chaos. It's fine.
Thank you, 242.
You're welcome. There's also my 2-sentence horrors on there too.
2-sentence horrors. I've got to start getting into those. Everyone keeps telling me to do shorts and 2-sentence, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to do those. But apparently they're the craze.
No, get off my thing. That's my thing.
Derringer, just because I have had spicy farts for the past 2 weeks doesn't mean I'm chaos.
I'm chaos.
Yeah.
Is that why you keep playing all those games that I see pop up on my screen?
I should wear shorts, Phoenix Fire. I do wear shorts. I'm the weird one. I like cold weather, so when I'm walking my dog, my neighbors are all bundled up outside, and I'm outside in a tank top and shorts, and they're looking at me like, what is his problem? I'm like, nothing.
That's me, bro.
I'm hot all the time. I wear shorts and tank tops in winter.
No,
that's definitely me as well.
I wear the opposite. I wear pants all year round, even in the summer, and people look at me weird.
Oh no, Pimp Demon, who sounds like a Final Fantasy villain?
Probably you.
Oh, probably. This is not as deep as my voice goes either. You can ask DLV that.
This is normal voice. He could go deeper. That sounds worse.
Derringer says Phoenix is over here double cheeked up on a Saturday. What in the world is this chat?
Welcome to the chaos. I love cold weather. I'll walk out in snow barefoot. No.
That's where I draw the line, because when I had to chase my dog that one time through the snow, I got really sick, and that's.
So, fun story. I came home from Florida one day because we were visiting my grandmother who lives in Florida, and it was winter.
That's
so it was like, so it was 70-ish there. You know, it was comfortable. But we get home and there's snow on the ground, and I mean there's 6 inches or more on the ground, and I'm in the car, you know, tank top, shorts, no shoes, no socks, just kicking it, and we get home, and I see there's snow on the ground. And I'm already tired of the freaking heat. So I just hop out of the car, jump in the snow, and just do a snow angel. And my mom and dad are like, "Are you cold?" And I'm like, "No, this is my people."
Oh my God.
My mom just shook her head and goes, "Okay, I don't think he's our son."
Dude, it's -8 where I am, Mr. Scare Me. Jeez, that's nothing.
Oh, by the way.
Scare Me says it's currently -4 in England. Ooh.
I am 4 degrees colder than him.
Well, you have to
understand.
That
is in Celsius.
Yes.
You have to understand.
That's not an American.
I know.
In England, if it's cold, I have watched many TikToks. They freak out, and then too, if it gets too hot, Jesus Christ. No offense, Scare Me, but everyone in England just can't handle the heat. And they're like, we're dying, and we're over here in America, and we're where I live, we have 4 seasons in one day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the same
Oh
here.
my
Actually,
God.
-4 is -4 in American is 24.8 degrees, which is still pretty cold. So I had a comment that I wanted to make on Darren's spicy comment. When my mom was still alive, my mom and dad would be walking to the store, and my dad would just fart in an aisle, and he would run off like a freaking laughing. And my mom would just, around the corner into the aisle. She saw dad walk right in. And it never got any less funny. It was always quality entertainment. Like I saw my dad do it, and I waited for my mom to walk through, so I could laugh. Because I'm a good son.
Currently 47
but
degrees
my-
where I'm at here. So
that's
for those in the
that's
chat
how
saying it's
well in the
cold.
positives. Jeez.
Well, it may be 47, but the wind chill's like 32.
Okay, so it's freezing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I'm
So-
still at -8, dude.
Hey, I'd rather be up there where you are
My-
because I get hot very easy.
Still,
It's 33 where I'm at.
so
It's
just-
33 where I'm at.
Just
but,
freezing.
It just feels like fall here.
So
and I hate
Phoenix,
it.
I don't think I've ever told you. No, I've told. But I was working with my mom and a nurse. And her name was Teresa, and I don't know what got into me this day, but I walk out, I get off work, and I walk over to say bye to her because she'll yell. She would, and I saw her walking down the hall, and instead of going, "Hey, Mom," without missing a beat, I do the Nazi salute. Go, "Hell, Mother Teresa!"
The
God.
fuck?
Jeez.
And my mom turns around to see me do this to Kyle, and she just looks at me and runs after me, and like the chaos goblin I am, I just ran away laughing, and a resident rolls on over, and I look at them and I address them by name. "I'm sorry," and I just hop over their wheelchair like I just hurtled their ass.
God.
What the
I have
hell,
to
man?
I have to ask this question. Scare Me says, I just got back from Kentucky, which hit 102 degrees Fahrenheit. I loved it. Wait, when were you here? Because we haven't been at 100 degrees Fahrenheit since like June, maybe July.
Well, it's just getting back. See?
Just getting back. It's December. How long did it take you to fly overseas? Were you
No,
were
he
you
took a
flying?
boat. He
Were
took-
you flying Spirit Airlines?
No, he took a
Oh,
boat.
God.
The British have to take boats. They're not allowed to take planes.
Oh, did you use a paddle? Fine. Did you use a paddle boat? Jeez.
I had to use
So,
a kayak.
So I just said the word chaos goblin, and that made me want to write a story about a chaos goblin.
I hate
Good.
Spirit 2 hair raising. Oh, God.
We don't have Spirit up here. We have 2 plane companies, and that's it.
Who does Canada
Damn,
use, by
a
the way?
chaos goblin.
WestJet
Excuse
and
me. What?
Canada
PA?
Airlines.
Do you all use Blue? I thought Blue was like that whole northern, like Alaska Canadian airline thing.
Blue?
Yeah, it's called Blue Airlines or something. They
Oh.
fly to like Alaska, Canada, Iceland, Greenland,
Oh, JetBlue?
or something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Cheap flight ticket deals, low cost.
Sacro. It was 110 degrees Fahrenheit in Cali in the summer. No, thank you. That's like people who live in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, like who
Phoenix.
CCG lives in Arizona, and she's like, it's so hot here, and I'm like, I don't feel sorry for you. I'm so sorry. That's like people who live in Florida, and they're like, there's so many hurricanes. I'm like, you know, you can move, right?
Sometimes you can't.
Dude,
Yeah,
did you
sometimes
hear
you
about the hurricane party for one of the hurricanes that was in Florida? The freaking like
They had a
chief of
party
police
for a
or somebody-
hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Somehow
have
that doesn't
hurricane parties.
surprise me.
But at one of the hurricane parties, they put on Facebook that they were going to shoot the hurricane until it turns around and goes away. Which, as we all know, that's
fuck?
totally how hurricanes work.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the governor or the chief of police had to get on like on news and go, Please do not shoot at the hurricane. It is a very bad idea. The bullets will come whizzing back at you at like twice the speed you shot them. It's not a good idea.
Because Mother Nature cares about a bullet. Answer this, 42. King of Canadian Heel, because he says he lives in Ontario, says Air Canada is the place to fly for a crap experience.
Yes, if you're going to fly WestJet. It's way better than Air Canada. Air Canada is garbage and has been for years, even though they're trying to make themselves better.
Sounds like
Delta or
American.
Welcome to Air Canada. Well, we don't care about your experience. The seats are too tight. There's going to be some crying children on your flight. But guess what? We don't care. Shut the fuck up and just fly your flight.
I fly
Thank you
Delta
for
or
traveling to Air
Allegiant.
Canada.
Delta or Allegiant here. Allegiant for when like I'm on a budget. Delta for a really cool experience. I love Delta Airlines.
WestJet
Me too.
turns into Delta in the States. So
Do what now?
when you get down to the States, you have to switch. Like if you're going to multiple multiple stops, you have to switch to an American
Oh yeah.
airline.
Mhm.
It turns into Delta.
Delta is so cool because they have those really, really tiny connector jets, and like they get you to where you're going, and like you blink and you're there. It's so fast. It's so cool.
Yo, guys, Pimp Demon
Mhm.
just broke me. A goblin that messes with people. Isn't it just a short Karen?
Oh, damn.
Scare me. It was a 10-hour flight. Oh, geez. Oh,
Yeah. No.
yeah.
And
Let's
on
see.
Spirit.
I'm sorry
Sacro
for your
was
loss.
there. Sacro was there during Irma. Florida was questionable.
Yeah.
Florida's questionable in
Sacro.
general. No offense to anyone
Yes,
from Florida, but people from Florida are a little bit crazy.
My husband's from Florida. Thank you very
Bro,
much.
bro.
And Louisiana.
Thank you for proving our point for us, 42.
And Louisiana. So I mean,
People from Louisiana are crazy. I would have never guessed.
I've met his mother. If you're listening, hi.
Don't make up for it now.
And
You
if
said
not,
what you
she's
said.
just crazy.
No, you're not from Florida, Derringer. We know exactly where you live because someone that we know came and visited you. With your AC was broken in the middle of summer. It was a terrible.
Derringer. I could say that I'm from
Derringer.
Timbuktu, and I guarantee he'll say he was from there at some point too. That's why I love Derringer.
Hold on. I can prove to you that Derringer's not from Florida right now, because anybody from Florida would be proud that how we're talking about, not offended.
Yeah.
King of the Canadian Hill just called him out. He said, "You live across the street from me, Derringer." He's watching you through the window.
Apparently, Hair Raising Narratives wants to visit Derringer.
I want to visit Derringer. Okay. Florida is where it rains waterfalls all year long while being sunny outside. It does. Okay, so I used to vacation to Fort Lauderdale all the time because it's my favorite place to go for their seafood. And in the middle of the day, it's like 9,800 degrees outside, and then just you look up and there's this cloud burst. It pours down rain, and then within a blink of an eye, it's sunny again. And you're like, Mother Nature, are you okay? Like, are you bipolar? Like, what is wrong with you?
Florida, where the weather doesn't matter, where the news report doesn't matter, and the weather does what the fuck it wants.
He says Florida is
much.
weird but cool. I see a guy dressed like Gandalf on an adult tricycle grocery shopping every once in a while. That's also New York City, but it's normal up there.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I
my
used to
husband
live in New York.
found out that pretty much where he used to live down in Florida doesn't exist anymore because a hurricane took it out.
Oh, shit.
Damn. That guy Gandalf, who's riding a tricycle doing his grocery shopping, is literally going, "You shall not pass, my ass cheeks."
He's probably screaming that in the aisles of the store too. You shall not pass. Big Daddy Stone, good morning. You say give me. Give
me.
you what?
Give you what?
I'll give it to you, Big Eddie.
Country.
Give me the country.
The whole country? Like all the states? The whole state? I mean, you have all the United States. I don't.
You know what, Big Daddy? Hey guys, Big Daddy Stone for president. We gotta make this happen.
Yes,
I mean,
for the Oompa Loompa in the back in office.
Only
Ooh.
if he makes all of his addresses horror narrations.
Is it bad that
Country
the Oompa Loompa would
city.
what is it bad that the Oompa
Oh.
Loompa would be better than what we got now?
Nah. Big Daddy says, "Give me the country. Cities are strange." Well, that is true. I do love country living. It's so peaceful.
I live in the city.
Hey, look. Well,
me too.
I do love city. I do love city life. Yeah.
at least we'd have someone who wasn't shaking babies and kissing hands.
Jeremy says, "Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low."
My God.
He said,
Damn.
"Oh, wrong." He said, "Oh, wrong country."
I mean, close enough.
We're not doing dueling banjos. Good God, we're not from
You
the
gotta purr
Appalachian
them out
Hills.
there, son.
Oh, jeez. Where is the stream going?
To the moon.
No.
I've been there. How many times? Did it
Getting
say
her,
again?
getting 42 demonetized.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Yay! I just get it and I lose it because I let PA on.
Speaking of DOV, when are you and Decay or just you yourself going to start like a live stream? That would be really cool.
No. No. No.
Yeah, you guys
offense
could
to
face
anyone who
reveal.
does a
That way
live
we know there's
stream.
two of you.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man.
He's going to pre-record her voice just so we think she's real.
Oh my God.
No, he like gets on live. Hey guys, it's me, DOV, and here's the kid, and he brings up a puppet. Like, hey guys, what's going on?
December says, "I live in the woods, just a few minutes drive from the city." Oh, December, adopt me, please. Derringer Phoenix's hair smells like honey and blueberries. No, I don't think so.
No.
My hair smells more like my hair smells like Moroccan oil. There you go.
My God.
No, Phoenix. September's my daddy.
Okay.
Hey,
That got
Grim,
weird.
welcome. Welcome to the
Hello.
chaos.
It only gets weird.
Hello, my brother
It's
in
only
horror.
weird because it's only weird, Phoenix, because you don't know mine and September's of like how me and September jerk around with each other.
Right.
Giggity.
Everyone say hi to the Kiwi from New Zealand.
He's-
Hello, my brother in horror.
He's my brother in arms because I found out Kiwi is just Australia's Canada, so we're both Canadian slash
Cool.
New Zealand. So
Well, I call him my brother in horror. Like when I met him, we instantly clicked, and I was like, "How did I meet someone from across the world?" And it feels like we've known each other forever. It's the weirdest thing in the world, but it's so cool.
You know,
I like
you know what, Big Daddy? I accept.
Yes,
I
also
accept.
this. Appoint PA to Supreme
Appoint-
Court. Shake things up.
I actually have a criminal justice degree, so I mean, I know that field pretty adequately.
Jeez.
Oh, December says, "I have a king size bed. I'll take you both, PA and Phoenix." Thank you.
Oh, by the way,
I
I
don't
don't know if you know this about September, but he's a damn fine cook too.
yeah, he is.
Hey,
Yes.
I cook as
Oh my
well,
God.
and even if the king size bed don't work, I'll just take a tent outside. I love camping.
Ugh,
Hate
I'm good.
camping. Mosquitoes ruined it for me.
Well, I'm good.
the
I'll
lack
make
of
sure
walking
that doesn't
dead.
happen. Those bastards belong in hell where they belong. Oof.
Exactly. See, and that's why I
Right.
love the winter months because then they all die like little bitches.
Okay, so I'm biracial. I'm biracial, so I don't know what's in my blood, but they eat me alive. My mother comes over and she's like, "I haven't been bitten once." I'm like, "Well, haha, good for you." I was like, "Now go get me
Apparently-
something
Bro.
to put on these
Apparently they
bites."
have a blood type. They have they love O positive blood, and guess what I have?
Oh, blood.
Oh,
Oh,
positive.
jeez.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
they
So
like
hair raising narratives.
more sugar
Hair
to
raising.
eat.
Go ahead, 42.
They like the more
What's
sugar
that?
you eat, they like you as well. They like sugar.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see what Grim said? 42. He said, "Haha, we Canadians need to stick together." Aw.
But you guys see what 42? I mean, you see what HR said? September makes the best edible underwear.
my god.
What is it with this community and underwear? That came
I
from
don't know.
Silver. That
Yeah,
came
I
from
was gonna say I
Silver.
blame
Ooh.
Silver Underpants. I mean Underworld.
Yeah, we got Silver Underworld. We got Phoenix gonna rise from pants.
I'm not rising out of anyone's underpants. No, that's too musty in there. Ugh.
Ugh.
You will for $1.50.
I'm gonna rise.
No one could
$1.50
have.
plus tax.
I don't know. Depending on what country it's from, I don't know the exchange rate. How much would it cost in Canada? How much would it cost in New Zealand?
Probably like $2.
Derringer, we need Jesus. No, Jesus don't like me. He has a restraining order against me. It's fine.
Yeah.
I belong to Satan. That's why I'm a horror narrator.
Do you know there's actually a guy named Jesus on YouTube? And he's verified?
Yes.
And he's what?
And he's verified?
Is his name Jesus or Jesus?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What is his content?
I think it is religious stuff. He's an ex-Mormon, from what I remember.
What in the world?
Oh yeah, he's been on here for years.
I don't knock anyone.
He does
Grim
it very
said-
well.
Grim said too much. I can laugh at that because I know how Grim is. He's like, nope, too much for me. Going back to what I was doing.
I'm gonna run away.
What?
Bye.
Jesus just left chat.
Don't leave us, Daddy Nightmare.
Grim said what? He said what? Jesus left the conversation. Or Jesus left the chat.
Jesus took the wheel and said, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
For those of you that don't know, I can share this about my brother. He used to be a stand-up comedian, and he would come up with all of his jokes just off the top of his head. If you all have not spoken with him personally, he is the funniest person you will ever speak to. You have to get his sense of humor, because if you don't understand Kiwis, you're going to be like, what are you talking about? He is the funniest person you will ever talk to. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's so funny
Yours-
that he said the C
Someone told
word
me I
way
should
too
try-
many times on here, and I was like, oh god, there goes my
Well-
monetization.
Well, it's different in New Zealand.
I
That's
know.
just like their regular speech pattern. And when he and I talk, we can just cut loose, and then we're not like, ooh, I said a bad word. And I think I did that one time, and he was like, are you freaking kidding me? Do you know where I'm from?
Look, YouTube
Derringer
is
wants us to say it funny.
They are funny.
Derringer wants us to say it funny. Hey, Derringer, just look in the mirror.
Oh.
Ooh,
Damn.
shots fired. My king will
Look,
fight your king.
Everyone, look, everyone knows by now, if I don't pick on you, I don't like you.
Yeah, that's actually the rule, or he's in a bad mood.
That's how I am. Who just said that? Was that PA or was that
Yes.
Jade? Okay.
Yes, that is me. If I'm not picking on you or cracking jokes with you, I don't like you.
That's me.
Yeah.
And everyone is, I've had people call me an a-hole before, but I'm like, I'm not an a-hole. I really am a nice person, but I just like picking on people. Life is
Sure.
so stressful. Have some fun. Good God.
And
I
that's why
said
it's like,
funny, not
Derringer said I
depressing.
said
Hey,
funny,
when I
not
told,
depressing.
when I told Decay about PA, she was just like, "Oh, so he's just a PA version of you." It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. We're about the same guy.
Oh, speaking
I
of
know
that
this-
live
so-
stream that DLV did the other night, it was just so calm and so peaceful. And I was like, there's such calm individuals, but no. And I think for half of the stream, Shade was just laughing so much that I was like, did he have an edible before this stream? Like, is he okay?
I think
He might have. He was eating
I-
food before he got on the stream.
Or he may
What
have just
now?
been slap happy from work.
Oh, no, I didn't work that night, thank God. I had actually taken a nap, and then it was just like, hey, so for the last 30 minutes or so of the stream, you and Decay will be the host for the rest of the evening. It was like, okay, well, I mean, this is a mistake, but I'm gonna go for it.
I love how you kept saying, "Do you want to take this one over, honey?" And she was like, "Why?"
This is hilarious.
She was like, "Why do you keep putting me on the spot?"
Yeah,
I love putting her on the spot.
She's never on streams. I want her on my stream one day. Come on, you gotta talk her into it.
Like
I'm
DK,
trying.
when she actually
Raven?
talks, it's worth listening to. It's so awesome.
She keeps being
Raven
afraid
once
that
put
like
me in 40.
I'm sorry.
Forget.
It's just
Sorry.
You're good. She keeps saying that she's afraid that the stream might not be great because the baby's screaming and crying, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna care all that much.
It's a live
Oh, we
stream.
love
It is what
babies.
it is.
Nah, we wouldn't care.
We want to hear the small little voice.
But Raven once put me and 42 in charge of his stream, and we
God.
immediately came up with a plan that we were going to fuck with him and make him think we said something completely awful that was going to get his stream, his whole channel demonetized. And we messed with him for like 10 or 15 minutes until we said what we did. We didn't actually say anything. We had Raven kind of like freaking out for a hot minute.
He was going to kill us. Oh, he was going to kill us. Hey, Beaky.
Hi, Beaky.
And I
Hi,
looked at
Beaky
Raven and I'm
boys.
like, dude,
Beaky.
what up?
Is that Beaky or a different Beaky?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there's no
Beaky,
bird
Beaky,
in
Beaky.
front of it, so I guess it's different Beaky.
Sorry, Beaky.
But,
Sorry, Beaky voice. There's another Beaky in the community. We were just trying to figure out what Beaky it is.
It won't let me access it.
But
so-
Raven should have known not to leave me anywhere near in charge of any live stream.
Yeah, it's never a good idea.
Voice says not my. Beaky voice says not my watching account. I don't know what that means.
Oh, so it's like a secondary account for them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, hi, Beaks.
It's probably like their main account.
It's me,
Oh.
Beaky.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario, and my brother Beaky.
I cannot wait until I listen to this stream back on my couch and sit in embarrassment. Like, what in the world happened during this live
You
stream?
need to make sure.
Chaos.
You need to make sure the K is listening with you.
You should
Oh, man.
divide your streams on your channel 42 and put calm streams, chaos streams.
No, just
No.
all lives.
No. It's calm streams, PA streams.
That sounds about right, yeah. Calm streams, PA happened to be on, so chaos streams.
Oh God.
Remember, there was something with a tree in someone's stream. Not sure whose stream or what the tree was about. I think it was something about Slender
Tree?
Thank you for.
Grim is Irish by descent.
Oh, same. I'm actually Irish as well. It's the only thing we can track
Ooh.
down.
I just say I'm a mutt.
Damn.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, being biracial, yeah. Cherokee, African American, Caucasian. I'm a mutt.
Apparently, I should make my streams into
So I haven't-
shorts.
Do it.
So I have 3 nieces, right? And 2 of them are blood related, and the third one is my brother-in-law's niece, and brother-in-law's daughter from a prior marriage. So she's technically not my niece, but since they're married, she is. And I looked at her one day. I'm like, "Hey, half blood," and my sister just like gave me the dirtiest look.
Damn.
Bye, pimp demon. Have a good day.
Take care.
Yeah, pimp demon.
Drive safe back home. Wait, yeah, let's go back to hell.
Derringer, I too am Irish.
I
Irish
found
Canadian. That's me. Oh god.
Yeah, no. Get out of here, Darren.
I found a warning. I found a warning that aptly fits my personality. Warning: I can and will turn anything you say in.
He cut
You
out.
cut out there.
He
Yeah.
cut out really bad.
Scare me says I need to record. I suck. Scare me. You and I, at some point, we need to DM. You and I need to link up and collab.
You need to scare him.
No.
And
Oh yeah, scare me. Yeah, I guess so. I can scare you. I can do. September or December says I'm German and African half breed. You know what? I don't say half breed. I say I am. Oh God, what do I say? I'm a hybrid. That's what I say.
Oh God, what do I say? I
King
swear
of
I say
Canadian
it.
Hill. I'm Irish Dutch. Oh, that's a beautiful blend. Cool.
I'm
Irish,
Scottish. I'm Scottish, Irish, and Native American.
No, you're
Wow.
PA. We've been through this.
Shade, what are you?
He's a shade.
Yeah. A shade of everything.
He's a Heinz 57.
He's
The
one
rainbow-
shady motherfucker.
The rain just the rainbow vomited, and now we have shade. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But
Oh
as
my
far
God.
as I know,
Greg.
I'm Puerto Rican and Portuguese.
Hair raising narratives. No, don't say that. I'll collab with you. Just hit me up on DM.
I'll put a
you're not really
Marican in you,
narrating.
boy.
You're not really narrating anymore, so no one thinks of hitting you up. I mean, I could hit you up. I always use more voices.
Was that what's going on? 'Cause I
Hair
thought it was
raising.
just
If you're not narrating anymore, I can't collab with you. But if you would like to come out of hiding, sure, we can do a collab together.
Yeah, he pulled
Nice.
away for a little bit. I don't know. I don't think he's come
Grim
back yet.
Grim
Shade.
said Grim said shades of black, blue, and green.
Yeah. It's what
So-
I am.
December, you say I'd like to collab more. You know my style. Hey, you know what? December, I would love to actually feature you on one of my sleep videos. That would be awesome.
Have we collabed yet, Phoenix? I don't think we have.
A PA? Have we not?
Yeah,
No, I don't think,
I
you
don't
guys
think
have.
so.
I don't think we have.
We can make that happen. I've collabed with 42 probably once in my life. Haha. And
1,000 times.
I don't think I've ever collabed with DLV. Oh God.
What do you mean you
Yeah.
haven't? You were in the city of nightmares.
He's being sarcastic, homie.
I was being sarcastic, you shady. Yeah. Yes,
Shady
bud, we
motherfucker
certainly
doesn't
do.
understand
Phoenix
sarcasm,
Fire, I've been needing some dialogue done. Anyone welcome to DM me and need to. Hey, you know what scare me? If you need dialogue done, I'm your dude.
If you
And
need a
I'm very-
female,
Also-
I'm not your dude. I'm your dudette.
To scare me, I'm down, bro. I'm down anytime, anywhere.
I always fill in. You can ask 42. You can ask Shade. You can ask Grim. I'm punctual. As soon as you send me lines, you normally get them back.
I have a
immediately.
reputation. I have a reputation in the community for being like the go-to person if you need lines immediately. Like I've had like 10 people go, dude, I've had a last minute cancellation. Can you get these lines back today? I'm like, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, really?
December, I'll hit you up. One of my videos comes out this week, but maybe I can feature you next week. And I do have to say, if anyone needs like an awesome like guest narrator, please hit up Grim. He is awesome and will amp up your story like no one's business. And 242 as well, but she stays so busy.
Yeah, I'm a workaholic.
You need sarcasm. You
No,
need
that's
sarcasm or a person who's really good at just being an asshole. I'm your guy.
Yes.
He really is.
You can't.
DLV, DLV can attest to that.
Can.
Jeremy, you do have friends. You have all of us.
You got a friend in me. You
I
got.
got friends in low places.
Oh God, I'm going like way old school. God, I'm showing my age. I'm doing Dionne Warwick's. That's what friends are for.
Like how everybody's just listing songs in my mind is just in the gutter with every one of them.
Hold on, get out of that aisle. No more gutters for you. Every time I have to, I'm in the gutter owl. I point at the gutters, going, "My mind's in the gutter."
Oh my God. Grim and Scare Me. If you all do a collab together, that will be music to my ears. The Kiwi accent and a British accent in one story. Wow.
Oh, and get also Lady Spicaria, so that you have an Australian accent too.
I love Lady Spukaria. She's done a couple stories with me, and I was so excited. It takes her a couple days because she's so busy, but her voice is incredible. She's an amazing voice actress.
Yeah, I wrote an exclusive for her channel. It's called The Chirping.
Nobody, well, I'm not going to say no one because I don't want to, shade anyone, but I have never heard so many different style voices than what Grim can do. And I'm so sorry I keep saying his name, but that dude can come up with some accents that you have never, it's just like, how do you do that? It is crazy, the stuff he can do with his voice.
I have like 4 voices that I do really well, and I've been working on my southern accent. I've been told from people who live in Texas that it sounds very like a very Texan southern accent, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take that as a compliment.
Grim says drugs.
And then I have drugs.
God damn.
Lots of drugs. Well, if you like him so much, you should make out with him in front of us after I get my camera.
Derringer, you need a nap. Oh my God.
No, it's just normal Derringer.
He needs a nap. No.
Derringer just,
It's not like him like that. I'm okay. So I'm the black sheep of my real family in real life, but this narrator family that I've somehow stumbled upon. I love a lot of people in this community because I've been an outcast, I've been a weirdo, and this community's like, we like people like you. Please join us.
Come sit. We have weirdo
You're
chair
my
for you.
people.
Again,
And then I first met 242, and I was like, I've never had a sister, but I have found one. But she lives so damn far away.
You have too many. You can have all of them.
Yes, please let me have one. Actually, I'll take one of the little voices. Let me have the daughter that scratches you to death.
Shit. God damn.
Give me your firstborn.
My firstborn's not a girl, but okay.
Oh, wait a minute. How many kids do you all have, DLB?
3.
Take
3,
care,
okay.
Beaky. Have a good one.
Yeah, sadly,
who's-
we wanted
who's
more,
the-
but we had to stop at 3.
Bye, Beaks. Oh, did you get a vasectomy? Did you tie it in a knot? I hope so.
It
Did you tie a knot? Did you tie in a bow? Did you
No.
go your shoulder like a continental soldier?
God.
sad thing is, I was thinking that. I was just thinking that, but
Same.
no, that's not what happened. No, it's just she has an they phrased it as android pelvis, where the pelvis doesn't really expand wide enough to be able to consistently give birth, so she had to keep having C-sections for all 3 kids. And he finally got to the point where it was like too risky, so we cut off at the 3rd one.
It's 3 C-sections are
Gotcha.
the safest, and then after that it gets way more dangerous.
Oh, I got
Someone-
you. I got you.
Someone asked me what was wrong with me one day, and I was like, I tried to hang myself once. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, when I was born, I tied the umbilical cord around my neck, and I just tried to come out hanging. They did not find that funny, but that is how I was born. I had the umbilical wrapped around my neck, and my mom had to have
His
C-surgery.
son was born that way, and then it was hilarious because of the fact that not I know how it sounded, but let's go along with it. It's just like it was funny because he was born with the cord around his neck, but then as they were untying him, he was peeing, so they're just spinning him around, untying this cord. He's just peeing on all the doctors.
All the juices finally got unlocked, and he was like, "Thank you."
He was
He
like,
came in.
and
He came
you
into this
fell.
world pissed, and he pissed on people.
No, it's just like, finally they fell for my trap.
Oh, poor babies. I'm sorry. I'm just still
Yeah, I told
laughing
someone
because
that-
if you guys did not hear that live the other day, it was just the way that Shade was like, "God, your claws, girl."
She was
But yeah,
You gotta clip her
for
nails,
some
man.
reason,
But the
For
thing
some
of it
reason, that
is
person
that
just did
I
not
would have
find my
let go
hanging
if it
joke
was
funny.
just like. I'm sorry, P.A. I missed what you said.
Oh no, I think I'm getting lag again, so I'm sorry.
Oh,
Fine.
okay.
Shay,
It's
do
just
you all
like,
have like little gloves for her that you can put on?
nah, not really.
The
I
nail
mean,
just gets scratched up in school.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad, but my right arm is what she was grabbing at, and
Yeah.
with that, I have an exposed vein that is
Ooh.
basically a birthmark.
Yeah.
So she was clawing right on it. That shit hurt.
Oh,
Oh,
she's gonna be a
so
daddy's girl for sure.
so it definitely sounds like you were trying not to strangle her.
No, she was trying to strangle daddy. Imagine if she got a hold of his throat.
Oh my god. Yeah,
She's
she
gonna be
kind
a
of gripped.
daddy's girl for sure. I think even Decay said that she's a daddy's girl.
I think she was mentioning my middle child because she's definitely a daddy's
Oh,
girl. Like
I got you.
if my son a couple times I've had to whoop his ass for him to understand to like not do what he's doing. With my daughter, it's just I give her a look and I tell her don't do it, and she just either cries or gets really sad immediately and stops like instant.
Wait a minute. Derringer says, Phoenix, what is your favorite race in Age of the Empires, and what is the... I'm sorry, Derringer, call me slow, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a
If
game.
that's a game,
It's a game.
I'm not
Age
a
of the
gamer.
Empires is a game.
I'm not a gamer. I'm sorry.
And it's not Huns.
I am, but I
It
don't
is
care for it.
actually right now the Mayan, not Mayan. I can't pronounce them. But there's one race that came out recently, or civilization that came out recently that really I'm enjoying.
I used to play games, but I gave up on it. So now I just narrate, and I'm a YouTube junkie, and I crochet, and of course I take care of my sick mother. So yeah, I don't have time for games.
I play Age of Empires when I want to blow off steam and just kill things.
I used to play Mortal Kombat when I got frustrated, just so I could kill people.
Oh, I'm not good at Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
I'm that person who has a job that allows me to play video games while I'm working, so I still play video games.
And right. And
or I
do
would,
all that
or I
stuff.
would play Legend of Zelda just because I love solving puzzles, and that's technically what that huge game is all about.
Yes.
It's like, oh God, someone else who gets it! Yay! I love that game. Love that game.
I love puzzle solving. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in kindergarten, they did like these weird ass like tests to see where you were at like mentally, and one of them at my school was this. They to see how your like deductive reasoning was. They would give you puzzles, and they gave me like the kindergarten puzzle, and I just kind of laughed at them, and they're like, "What's funny?" And I'm like, "Give me something harder." Because they're like, we'll solve that one first, and I solved it like 30 seconds, and they kept going up. I solved a college level puzzle at 5 years old, and my teachers were blown away. They're like, you have a learning disability, but yet you can solve puzzles, and I'm like, I like puzzles. Puzzles are fun. They challenge me. That I've always liked puzzles.
Learning disability doesn't mean you can't figure
So
stuff
I will play
out. It just
games.
means sometimes it's hard to figure things out, but everyone is good at some stuff.
Yeah, like things with words are hard. Puzzles are just easy. There's pieces. There's a way they fit together, and if you pay attention and you study them long enough, eventually you will find exactly how a piece works individually, and then your brain will click into place. At least mine does. Like I've spent hours in God of War pulling levers, pulling rocks, and seeing how each individual piece works on its own. And after I've discovered everything, it's like a freaking like a wire gets pulled tight because everything just snaps into place immediately. And I just solved that puzzle in like 30 seconds.
Oh.
And every time I do that, I love it. I love the feeling of knowing that I just solved something that someone took months to design.
That's awesome.
Yes.
When I was in school, I think, let's see, it wasn't puzzles. Oh, it was math problems. I guess
True.
that's what
You
I was.
can go
I
so
excelled
low.
at that. Do I?
You can go shove off.
You can go shove off.
Mine was math problems, and I'm an English major, so of course all throughout school, the teacher would be like, we're going to give you 15 minutes, write a story. Boom, I had 2 papers written. They were like, whoa. I was like, I
Hey,
just love writing.
So I'm gonna mute Phoenix now. He's going away. Just kidding.
You're making the rest of us look bad. Go away.
Go away.
The bird, it's time for me to burst into flames. Bye, you all.
I'm gonna soup up the embers this
I got
time.
a bird I can show you.
Eek. Oh, God. December, I love math and science. December, you had me at math, science. I'm puking all over the desk. I hate science.
I love
Ugh.
science.
I'm actually
love-
in reverse.
I-
I love science. I hate math.
Same. And
I
English
hate
can go
math.
shove itself.
I'm okay. I hate math. I'm okay with science, but I love fucking history. Like history is the best.
History's interesting. I like history. I said
Which I'm going to put this out there for everyone to know. I'm an English major, so for the writers, if ever you need an editor, please feel free to hit me up. I love that
you're
stuff.
you're gonna hate me then.
No, I'm not.
I'm
no, I'm
trying to
not.
write a
Send
book.
it to me. Send it
My
to me.
sister's my editor. My sister's my editor, but if she's at never, definitely on that one.
I love to edit. I edit scripts even even if it's an author, I don't like messing with their work, but I have to edit it before I record it. I can't stand it.
You don't
But,
want. Well, how do
and
how
here's
do
why
you
I trust-
stand by typing? It's so bad.
Well, typing is understandable. We're adults. I mean, hell, all of you all have messaged me. I miss words in a complete sentence all the time. But when it comes to editing,
last night. Oh.
Dragon also has dyslexia. Hey guys, Dragon also has dyslexia. You can join the club. It's
Oh,
not that
God.
hard to get into. Me and
There's-
Fort also have it.
Oh no, there's a huge amount of narrators who have dyslexia. It's astounding the number of people that I have met that are doing this that have dyslexia.
you know what? And that's actually cool to me because this community is exactly where you all belong, dyslexia or not. It's just like you found your niche, and we all help each other, so we understand.
Apparently, Dark Little Voice is like gym
I
class.
just write what I know.
Dead.
Oh,
Get out of here! You're fired.
Thank you.
I
thank
just
you.
write what I know, and
Thank you.
considering you all have already witnessed how dark I go, you know that horror is my niche.
Thank you. Scare me. I'll talk to you later.
Take care, scare me. Don't scare me.
No. He's not leaving. It's I typed him a message anyway. But yeah, 242, please. I love it. It's like if I'm not narrating or if I'm not in the mood, but I'm in studio, I'm like, ugh, let me pull up the scripts I have. Let me look through it, and then I'll sit there and I'll edit everything. Even like Grim, he's a writer. Sometimes he'll send me his stuff, and he's like, dude, can you look over this for me, please? And like I'll fix it, but then I also have to train my brain because I totally forget that they use, what's it called? Is it Old English? So certain words they spell to us as Americans wrong, but it's actually the correct
Oh
way.
yeah, same in Canada.
So I go, yeah. So like color is not COLOR, it's COLOUR.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So I absolutely love editing scripts. So yeah, if y'all have anything, send it to me. Send me your stories. I'll do it.
The only other problem is I find that British English, which is what we use, it uses Z's more than American English does.
Which is weird because I looked it up. The actually old correct way to spell color, they used to spell it was COLURE. Everything had an E, and then now the E has been dropped. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Scare Me says sometimes I'll be in my flow of sentence stop. Then I'm like, WTF, that doesn't even make sense. Why have they put that in there? You know what? I'm going to say this without offending anyone. Sometimes when I'm reading scripts off Reddit, I'm like, this grammar is atrocious, but the story is amazing. So I'll fix it and then I'll narrate it and tell the author, great story, I narrated. I hope you're not offended, but I had to fix your grammar. Because and it's nothing offensive, but I also don't want to sound like I don't know how to read while I'm narrating. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I've told authors, and I will continue to tell authors this. at any point I change your story, I'm sorry. But when I get into the flow of stuff, I start talking how I talk, and I will, without realizing what I'm doing, change the pattern of your words. It will be the same overall concept, like literally the same words, just how in the order I would say them, as opposed to how you wrote them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. By the time I realize what I've done, I'm already done with the story, and I'm not changing it. Because if I spliced in that line, in, right, it sound completely different, and it would ruin the flow of the story. And I'm not changing it.
I'm gonna say
If you
this
want me to take
now.
it down, I'll take it
Don't-
down, but I'm not changing it.
Don't mean to sound cocky, but there was one guy, and I went back and forth, and I was trying to be nice by saying, no, I'd rather not narrate your story, but he really loved my voice, and he kept like gassing me up. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. He's like, I'm a professional writer. You will love my work. So I didn't do anything to his story. So when I read it, it was atrocious. And guess how I recorded it? Exactly how he wrote it. And he was like, oh, the story sounds great. He's like, oh man, I make a lot of grammar mistakes. And I was like, but you're the published amazing writer. So I never recorded
Yeah,
for him
well,
again. And then he asked me to re-record it
here's the
after
thing.
rewrote it. And I said, nope, sorry, don't have time.
Yeah.
There have been a
Here's the
couple
thing
of
about
authors
published
that have
amazing
published.
writers. Here's the thing about published amazing authors. They fail to value the amount of work the editors do to make your work sound amazing.
Yeah. Oh, CCG, welcome to being a friend with
Hey.
Coffee.
CCG.
Some CC.
Hi, CCG.
She's a friend with coffee. She brought me a coffee.
King of the
Cool.
Hill. I narrated 3 hours worth of classic creepypastas this past few months. Hated every second of it due to how it was written. Same. But you know what? Some of them I do forgive because there's one reason I like Reddit, and that's because it gives a platform to young writers, say if they're like 15, 16, and I get it because I'm an English major. And if they're trying to get into writing, fine. You know, I'll kind of help them out. I'll read it correctly. And then I'll gently send them a message to be like, hey, next time, you know, maybe use Google or something, you know, make sure that everything's written correct, but you're on the right path.
My girlfriend's amazing, and she bought me Grammarly for like a Christmas gift. And let me tell you, man, Grammarly's like, I don't like everything it does because it tries to change how I talk until more grammatical correct. But like, and I'll ignore those parts. Like if I say something, I say something for a reason usually. But like the times where it puts the comma and the period, and sometimes it'll restructure my sentence for me and make it sound better. Man, that is magical. Because by the time I'm done, I reread the story and I'm like, man, this all just flows nicely. Because I edit it as I go, and then I reread it one more time, and then I sent it to my sister, and my sister's even like, your writing's got better. And I'm like, no, it hasn't. Grammarly just helps a lot.
He says I keep trying to get my wife's southern twang in my videos. She will not. Well, hey there, Scareby. I'm from Kentucky, so anytime you need southern twang, I got you, brother.
Dad
And if
just
you need
record her
another
voice when she's not
southern
paying attention.
accent, I
She'll never
also,
know.
your brother.
I like those with southern twang. I love people who can do different styles. I just choose not to tap into my Kentucky.
Dude, I realized I have a southern accent. I usually try to cover it up.
Yeah,
And then
it's
sometimes
slightly
it slips out. I'm just like, stop.
there.
Go away. You're
I'm
only
waiting on
reserved
the-
you're only reserved for the videos.
I'm
Go
waiting
away.
on the Canadian accent to come out in 42's voice. I like the way they say about.
What about it? What
I just
about it?
like the way they say
What about it?
certain words.
I have a little bit of a northern accent, but it's not like super duper stereotypical Canadian
know-
accent.
Hmm
You know
I have
who
the
has,
same
a,
thing
who
with
has
a
a
New
southern
York accent.
You know who has a Canadian accent without having a Canadian accent because, you know, some of the words are pronounced the same? Raven.
Yeah, well, he has a northern
His
accent.
Kansas accent.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because his family's from, like,
Hilarious.
his mom's from the north, so he has, like, a little bit of a northern accent. He sounds sometimes more Canadian than I do. I don't know. I'm originally from the West Coast, so we have a lot of people from all over the world come there, so I have a little bit of a Canadian accent, but not much.
Yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
Jeez.
I leaned forward and I put pressure on my stomach, which made the gases in my stomach escape.
Better out the front than the back.
Oh,
Yeah, at least I didn't shit myself.
ugh.
Scary says it's better when she's. Oh, there's another one. PA, welcome to Awesome
Thank you,
Friend.
PM. He's an
PA.
awesome friend. Thank you.
Scary says it's the best when she's mad. I can't help but smile and laugh whilst being beaten. Oh God, scare me.
Ah, damn.
Hey, 42. If I can request, you should do blooper reels too.
I have some set up, but I don't really hold on to many of my bloopers because it's really just blah 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 blah. Ugh. That's all I really do after I mess up on a word. It's not really that funny. So, but I have a little bit.
I think I was telling Dark Little Voices that like I'm a member of Vidiths, not
Your
for the
face
early
does
access
kinda
to his videos. Phoenix. I was telling Phoenix I'm not a member of through Vidith for his early access, which is just a nice perk. I'm there for the blooper reels because those things are hilarious.
Oh, does he make them exclusive for members?
Yes, it's the only. It's one of the I mean, I watched the early videos, but it's like once I found out he put bloopers as like a perk, I'm like, I'm in.
Maybe I'll make that.
In.
Maybe I'll make that exclusive.
I'm dying over here. Scare me says send help, and then he just said blinks twice.
Scare me. Your eyes have pretty mouths.
Oh my God.
He's being beaten by his wife, and he's blinking twice.
Help! Send help! So video. So our coffee stream's coming to an end.
He secretly likes it.
Of course he does. I asked what he would do in his life. He doesn't secretly like it. Before we end, Phoenix, do you have any stories in the near future that you would like to talk about coming up for your channel?
Yes, everyone. So I have a true crime and unsolved crime. It's kind of mixed. I have my sleep story coming out this evening, and then if you all watch my community tab, I will now be posting the schedule of stories being released. Right now, I'm releasing 2 to 3 horror stories and 1 sleep video a week. And if the sleep videos take off, it will be 2 horror stories and 2 sleep stories. So that's what I have going on. Okay. And of course, I'd like to plug this in. If anyone does not know, I need everyone's help, please. Grim and I have teamed up to make a joint channel called the Blazing Sickle. And if you all would please just type in the Blazing Sickle into YouTube, please go over and sub, as we will be doing segments and whatnot on there. We'll explain it when we go live on the 16th. So please go over and sub. I would appreciate all your support. And if I haven't subbed to you, I will do that.
Let you do it now then. Prove it. Back it up what you said.
Please, please, please. we would really appreciate that.
Dark Little Voices?
All right.
Anything coming up in your channel?
Not until next year. That's just because what I'm wanting to do, since pretty much this year is almost over and it makes little to no sense in my mind to work really hard on these new videos that are going to come out. I'm actually thinking of going to get a lot of stories that I had wanted to get done, recorded, and then edited along with Decay. And then we will be posting it sometime in January. A lot of the stories happen to be like roughly 30 minutes or so on. So it's going to take us some time. So I'm planning to do that and probably cut down a couple of the short stories that I've already done and put them as like shorts. So I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet.
You know, time is fickle. It never seems to add to itself. It just goes away. Stupid.
Yep.
Stupid time.
Shay, Creepy Clown Girl, says hello.
Hello, CCG. I had said hello earlier, but I wasn't sure if you heard me or not.
We were all yelling at the time, so probably not.
It's been a chaotic stream. This has been the most fun I've had in a long time.
And PA Nightmares? You got anything going
What's
on your
up?
channel recently that you want to talk about in the near future
Uh,
or past?
so, so I actually asked Rock to do a story, right? Like, that he has, and because of that, apparently he has a bunch of stories in this like universe. So now instead of having one series, 7.
And who was that?
Yikes.
Sorry, it cut out for
So I'm gonna be doing a lot of Rose Black.
Rose Black. Okay, got it. So,
Yeah, I have like seven like series of his to do, and each
Jeez.
part has like each like series has like 6 or 7 parts.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna be doing Rose Black for the foreseeable future.
Damn.
But at least I won't lack content.
Lots of
And
content.
I'm also writing an extra spooky Christmas story. Don't want to miss it.
It might have something on the shelf for you. Maybe.
Yeah.
Um.
Dark Little Voices will tell you he loves my Christmas stuff.
Do.
And I might have to borrow one from you too. We'll see. We'll see if I get anything back today.
Oh well, I will send you something over. Just let me know.
Yes. And for tomorrow, it's going to be Glitch in the Matrix for me. And this month's going to be a bit weird. I'm doing 2 day stories back to back per week because I want to put my Christmas stories out for Christmas. And if I kept with my 1-on-1, it would be on the 18th. So this way, my Christmas stories will be on the 25th this year. So right on Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Make it spooky.
My Christmas story is one that's already on my channel, but I wanted someone special to narrate it because I haven't heard him narrate it yet. So what is it? A Day to Remember or a Night to Remember? The Krampus story that I wrote is going to be narrated by Sabian Lockhart, and it's going to debut on Christmas, and I'm freaking excited for it. I listened to like 8 minutes of it. He killed it.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you all have a good day. Stay warm or cool, depending on where in part of the world you live. Parts of the world are warm right now, even though mine's cold. It's -7 here. It's too cold.
Dude, it's summer in Australia.
Yes.
Like, that blows my mind.
Yes. That's why I said stay warm or cold, depending on where you live.
I feel like
I would like
Australia's
to
just its own
personally-
planet in a planet.
I would like to personally thank DLV and PA for joining us this morning, and thank you everyone in the chat. You all have kept this stream incredibly hilarious, and a big, huge special thank you to 42 for this.
Yes, because I
Yeah,
totally
this is
planned
one
okay.
this.
42, thank you.
I totally planned this. This was totally my evil diabolical plan. Mwahaha.
And she likes dates at 9:30 in the morning.
Have a good day, guys.
He hasn't been to bed yet, so he's going to sleep after this.
With his stupid amounts of caffeine.
And alcohol.
Well, alcohol helps. Have a good day, bye, guys. Bye.
The
Later.
Just because you live so far away doesn't mean I don't love you, doesn't mean I don't miss you. Just because you are a little bit older than me doesn't mean we are different, doesn't mean I don't love you. Just because you live so far away doesn't mean I won't see you. Yes, it means I love you more. Just because you are so great, yes, it means I love you more. Yes, it means I miss you more.